Alright, let's get it. Let's rockin'. Alright, what's up everyone? Welcome back to another video. This video was supposed to be done 4 months ago, like 3 weeks ago. I asked the Twitter BLEACH Rebirth of Souls community, both versions, the base community with a lot of people are in, and the FGC one, if they rather have this game have some FGC mechanics or schemes. Essentially, does the FGC need to help this game, or does this game need the FGC? And I posted, like I said before, I posted it on both versions of communities, the first one and then the FGC one. And so, you know, we're gonna look at each one. Let's look at this one first. My question I gave them was, hey, quick question for everyone, but would you be mad if Rebirth of Souls does not have a big scene or even have anything related to the FGC or what the FGC like? It looks like it might, but IMO, the devs might be looking at mostly a casual audience and people who are barely into the FGC. My answer is that I don't care and I think it's fine. Richmond said, I think the community will be a niche in the FGC, but somewhat like a cult, like MVC3. Okay, yeah, I agree. To be honest, I don't remember what I said for some of these, like as a response. Oh, I didn't even know. A niche within a niche. Fuck my life. I see why you'll be a little bit irritated by that, but like, I think from what other people said and then my own like research of this game does have hints of like fighting game stuff from my memory, so like, yeah, so I would be fine if it doesn't. Then I said, yeah, I can see that happening. Would like to see both sides of the community, the casual side and the FGC side, work together to make this game bigger. Silverback said it will be niche, but as long as there's online, offline community events for the game, it will hold its own. That I said, true, hopefully the community won't have too much infighting due to people wanting this game to be a certain way. Thanks for the comment. I do believe, like any other game that's taking somewhat competitively depending on the community, that it will have, you know, offline and online communities, because Storm had it, Smash had it for years. I don't know, Demon Slayer had it. I didn't follow Demon Slayer because I just don't care for Demon Slayer, but like, there are examples of games that weren't made for the FGC, but the FGC was interested in it, so they put it into their own, like the JoJo game, JoJo Battle R, which that is like a fighting game, but you wouldn't, I guess I should say, you wouldn't believe that just because, you know, it's an anime fighter. Like a lot of people just immediately see an anime fighter and immediately go, oh, it's an arena fighter, I don't want it, I want it. But yeah, I do believe that the game could stay alive even if, you know, the support for the game ends. Like, let's say, I don't believe it, but like, let's say by the end of this year they stop supporting the game. I do believe the community can keep it alive if nothing stupid happens. Zeno said, I'm fine with whatever at this point, as long as it plays good. Yeah, that's like the main thing. As long as it plays good, people will gravitate. That's the word, gravitate towards it, and then, you know, recommend it to others and all that. That's the end of the FGC one. Dang, not that many people commented on this. But let's go to just the main community. So, you know, I just, what was it? Restated what I said, just changed the words a little bit. Let's see what people said about this. Oh. FGC, y'all asked for chaos and Sparky Zero, and look what happened. They better balance this game. I think they did bring up they want this game to be somewhat balanced. And, you know, I know some people get mad with comparing every new anime game with Sparky Zero, but like, that is the big one that we should kind of take in account of, like, oh, because, you know, I'm not gonna say a lot, but most likely a lot of studios will look at that game as an example of how to do their game. So if we start just, you know, we are just a loud minority, but like, if we start just at least trying to say our opinions, I feel like, I won't say studios would not go in that direction towards the Sparking Zero route, but more just be like Bleach, to where it's like not exactly an arena fighter and it's not like exactly a fighting game. It has like a mixture of both where people can just enjoy it. But, you know, that's me just saying it now before we play it, and it could be just dog water. Let's go back to the thread. Soul said, what do you mean by the FGC elements exactly? And then I said, some people say that this game has some sidestepping like Tekken or certain mechanics that you don't see usually in an arena fighter that usually be in a fighting game. It's been thrown around a lot by some, since when looking at the gameplay, it doesn't look like a traditional arena fighter or anime fighter. Okay, just wanted to make sure I got what you mean, and yeah, I think it's a good thing. Provides depth for the game, in which in turn provides more longevity. It definitely seems like a mix of both a traditional fighter and a arena fighter, which is interesting. I do agree with that. It would be nice if it does, but I don't need it. Exactly, yeah, I don't need it. I think a lot of people, I don't want to say a lot, it's like a somewhat loud minority is saying like the game needs FGC elements so that it can blow up big and do well, since they don't want like another Sparking Zero situation like the last comment said, not last comment, the one before Soul, or the FGC FGC, which I'm not gonna bash on people, but like a lot of FGC members think the FGC is so big, which it is big, but it's not as big as a lot of people think. So they think the FGC itself can save the an anime game from dying or something like that, which they can somewhat, but it's not gonna make it blow up like, let's say, Fighters or Xenoverse or something like that. Of course, I'm comparing it to a Dragon Ball game. It kind of has the same take to it. I really like the idea of FGC elements in this game. I don't want another anime arena because there's a lot of them. Rebirth of Souls with these new mechanics could be unique, different, and special in this genre. If I want a chaotic Bleach game, I would play Versus Crusade or Heat of the Soul, etc., etc. Yeah, that's true, but we also gotta remember that like this is the first Bleach game in over a decade, and they somewhat should be looking towards the casual scene more than us. If there's a little like dashes of FGC elements, or like with death, I should say, more just death, then yeah, it will be fine. But they shouldn't just look completely into the FGC and be like, hey, we want you guys to play this game, and just forget about the cast. But I do get people's sentiment, like Stan, who just want there to be some type of structure. I think that's what a lot of people want, just structure instead of just chaos, like Sparky Zero and Storm. Bleach fan first, FGC second. Not gonna lie, if we get both, that's even better. Yeah, like I said before, that's seems like a common. I'm indifferent. I just want to play it. Yeah. I agree. I don't really care for much for the FGC part, but I understand why they would want it to, because it could get more people into the game, eventually more people into Bleach. Yeah, that's another reason. I'm not gonna act like these arena fighters don't bring in new people, because they did that with me. I didn't really care or know about Naruto until my friend brought over Storm's 2. So like, Storm got me into Naruto, but I still not into it that big. But like, yeah, I am a product of arena fighter bringing me into an anime game. Weird homeless guy was trying to get undressed in my car, but conductor kicked him off. The fact that this game will have FGC elements to some extent it actually matters. For one, it makes the game feel more unique and different than the last couple arena fighters, and two, it draws in more of a crowd than it's trying to have a competitive focus than, let's say, Storm. Okay, I see what you mean. Basically what we've just been hearing, if it has more depth, it can possibly bring in more people, and then let's say a random FGC person picks up this game, they can possibly get into Bleach or recommend it more to people, or they could just play this game and keep showing it to more people. So yeah, I see what you mean. Okay, also, if you're gonna make anime arena fighter, you will have to make it unique compared to the other ones. IP itself will draw in its fans, but if you want to sell this game, casuals want to sell to a casual, what does the game offer that he can't find anywhere else? Okay, yeah. So basically what everyone else is saying. Yeah. This seemed like an alright thread. I don't know why it took me, I know why, but like 3 weeks for this, it was good. Oh, I can finally bring this up. I've been trying to figure out how should I make a video on this, or make a short out of it, but I can just include this video. A couple of fans of Bleach and Rebirth of Souls made basically like a dose loop or a fighting games glossary website for Bleach Rebirth of Souls. It's called Resource of Souls. Like I said earlier, like way back in the beginning of the video, I don't know exactly when I'm posting this video, within it being the 28th. I've been using this site as like compare and contrast certain things and just watch the trailers and all that. Especially if like how it was yesterday, where this site, the main Bleach Rebirth of Souls website, just was down for some reason. They probably was just changing the maintenance and all that, and doing some maintenance work. But yeah, people made this. I'm pretty sure they say who made Joji and then John, but there was another tweet. Let me look for it real quick. Anyway, yeah, it was originally, I saw this from a tweet, and yeah, I don't know if these guys have Twitter. Oh, John has a Twitter, and then it looks like Joji doesn't have one. But thank you, John and Joji for the website. We got our little own, you could say, FGC website. Another comparison you can use for this game with the fighting game community. But yeah, I'm going to end it off here. Thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Comment down below how you feel about it. How do you personally feel about this game possibly having FGC mechanics, and also, do you personally think that this game needs the FGC to do well? Once again, I personally don't, but at the same time, I do understand the ideas of it. I'll talk to you guys later, and be safe, everyone. Goodbye.